Hi everybody. So my name is Caradwin. This is my YouTube channel, and so this is gonna be our first video. And on this channel, basically we're gonna kind of talk about different mystical things, different magical things. If that's not what you're into, or you have no interest, bye. If that is what you're into, or you just want to learn more, feel free to stick around. A lot of what we'll go through is different mystical boxes that you can subscribe to. We'll also talk about different elements, different goddesses, different gods that you can look into or learn about. So the first thing we're going to go with this video is going to talk about is my favorite subscription box. It's called the Witch's Box. And it's one of the more expensive boxes you can get out there, but I have yet to be disappointed. Pretty much everything that I've gotten has been well exceeds the value. And they also give you like an online society or club type thing, community that you can go ahead and be a part of, where they discuss the box. Sometimes they'll have, if they have a book in the box, they'll have the author come on and discuss the book and stuff like that. They also have book clubs too, and stuff like that. But one of the things I love about their subscription is because a lot of people in our community are still in the closet. They don't like their business being out there, their neighbors and stuff like that knowing. Their family may know, but everybody else doesn't. Is their boxes just come in this plain white envelope. Even, I'm going to cover my address up, even their label, it doesn't show their full name. It's an abbreviation. And so there's not really any way to signal to anybody that this is a witch's box, a witch's subscription of any sort. So I absolutely love that, that they have that. And this is the July box. So this is actually last month's box. I didn't open it yet because I wanted to wait until I got it in. I got this started and set it up and everything. The other thing I really like is their boxes are presented so beautifully. So you can get this little sticker on there. It says "Magic Awaits." Let me grab a pen. And I'll show you guys on one video, probably not this one, but on a video eventually I'll show you some of the stuff that I've gotten that's on my apothecary, because they give you quite a bit usually in the boxes. Okay, so the boxes come in this beautiful gold foil with this really pretty kind of like purple or maroonish crinkle paper. I actually keep all my little crinkle paper because I haven't found that color anywhere else, and I plan on using it for gifts, or my brother's getting married next year and it's going to be on Halloween and a Halloween theme, so we're doing everything Halloween. So me and his fiance are kind of going all out, because that's both of ours favorite holiday too, in addition to my brother. So I'll probably end up using a ton of the crinkle paper just for that. And try not to rip the sticker, because I love the sticker and the paper so much, but this one's not cooperating. So this one will just rip open, I guess. So the July box is a Venus love box. I think they still have some more online. If you do the subscription, it's $75 a box, but if you order it after their pre-order or their subscription, it's $89. So it does go up a little bit in price, but it's usually well worth it. You can usually catch my videos or someone else's videos to find out what's in there. If you don't want to do the pre-order, just be aware the price does go up if you don't do the pre-order and you don't want it to be a surprise. So you always get with theirs, you always get a tarot card. I am now working on 2 different decks because I started with one, and now I have this new deck. It's really pretty. I got the Six of Wands. And so we got in this box, we got some different cards. So we got the Venus card. And they did a Jupiter one not too long ago either. And I think that one might still be available. So you might be able to get both boxes. We have the Seal of Venus card. We have the Spirit of Venus card. We have Intelligence of Venus card. And then we just had the Venus Sigil card. And these are really thick, heavy, good quality cardstock. I love that. They always include a lot of Book of Shadows pages, which I like. And my Book of Shadow pages are really, really pretty. They include a little page that tells you what's all included, which I'll read at the end of the video. So if you don't want to tune into that, you don't have to. All right. So let's start digging into this bad boy. We'll have another one for August coming here soon. I should be getting my August box probably within the next week or so. It usually comes around the 15th to the 20th. They're a little bit behind still with COVID, but they're a lot better. So the nice thing is with them is they give you lots of herbs. I see a lot of subscription boxes where the herbs you get is just a small little packet. Their packets are huge. They used to do bottles, but they had problems with their bottles breaking. I'm kind of sad about that because their bottles were gorgeous and their labels were gorgeous, but I kind of figured out a way around that. So now they do, now they do these little packets here, which are biodegradable, I do believe, or recyclable, one of the two. Anyways, and what I do is I just cut this label off and I attach it with twine to the jar I use. And I just use mason jars, so that way I have a lid. And then I can always remove the label once I use all of that herb, so I can reuse the jar if I need to. I just make sure to cleanse it and wash it really good, so that way whatever attributes were in that jar don't pass over. So we got cinnamon sticks. And then I got a Book of Shadow page for cinnamon. And the nice thing is their Book of Shadow pages talks about all the methods of usage, magical usage. So it talks about just not regular magic stuff, just regular stuff you can use it for. And then it talks about just a little bit of the stuff like the planet it's used for, the element, the energetic properties. So that's always nice. And like, so these are really pretty. Let me show you guys these. You get a little bit of picture there. You get some writing in the background. So these are really pretty. I love their Book of Shadow pages. So we got a bag of cinnamon sticks. We got a bag of rose petals. And we got a page for rose petals that talks about methods of usage, magical usage, their planet, element, and energetic thing again. I'm getting down to the nitty-gritties. And I love it because a lot of their stuff is like either handmade for them or it's stuff you can't find anywhere else. Like I've tried looking to see if this is stuff I could buy elsewhere, and a lot of their stuff I just can't. So then we also got a beautiful pink candle. Some of these fuzzies off. So we got a giant pink candle. I don't think I have pink on my altar yet. I know what those are. We got a rose quartz. Let me pull up the rose quartz. And I like, the other thing I really like is they don't give you small crystals when they send crystals. They're pretty big. I got an amethyst cluster from them. And the thing is huge. Like, I would have spent 40, 50 bucks at my local apothecary picking that up easily. So they sent me a beautiful rose quartz. I love this. So we got a rose quartz here. I think, let's see. Okay. And we got the big thing in the box this time was this, which they did this with the Jupiter box, and this is why I really, really wanted this box. I was excited for this because of the fact that I have the Jupiter one. So we got the Venus plaque, and this is really good, thick wood. So we got the Venus plaque there. I'm trying to find a spot for this bad boy. We got a couple of talismans. So let's go through and I'll show you the different talismans we got. Okay, so I can remember this. So we got the Venus sigil in a wood talisman. We've got, which one am I going to pull out now? Oops. We got, the intelligence of Venus in a wood talisman. We've got the spirit of Venus in a wood talisman. And we got this way. We got the seal of Venus in a wood talisman, and that's also what was on the plaque, was the seal of Venus. Oh, it's not time for school yet. I'll come get you when it's time. Remote learning. Oh, so much fun. So we've got those 4 talismans, and the Jupiter box, they only gave us 1, so it's kind of cool that we got all 4 this time. Let's see. Please don't wound them up. I'm doing this video. Thank you, baby. So then they gave us a book of shadow page on talismans and amulets. We got a book of shadows page on Venus. And they talk about the energetic power of the deities, the power elements or tools, animals, gemstones, colors, metal, oil, herbs, and trees, health, body, sigils and seals. And then they also talk about the number, the element, the day, the zodiac signs, which is Taurus, that's me, and Libra, and then the tarot card that represents Venus. And it's got such a pretty picture. So you got 4 book of shadow pages in this box. Let's make sure I'm not missing. Sometimes they'll throw like little itty bitty figures in this thing, and they throw so much stuff in there sometimes it's ridiculous. So now I'm going to read this little this little inclusion thing for you guys. So it says, hello magical souls, we are back to planetary magic with this month's box, and we get to dive into the beauty and mystery of Venus along with working on love spells together when we get to do our live deep dive gathering at the end of the month. This means we'll cover the spells to work with at the deep dive gathering at the end of July. You'll notice that this box you'll have 4 of the sigil seals that pertain to Venus as talismans. We spoke about the possibility of getting all 4 done on our previous deep dive gathering for the Jupiter box. This box takes us further into our work with sigils as portals, planetary energetic fields, and working with specific streams. to not only create magic, but to create personal transformation. I can't wait until we get together and remember the discussion for these items, and this box is open in our forum. See you there. So I do want to mention that if you get the boxes late, like let's say, I think they still have a salt box, which was the very first box I got, which was amazing and made me fall in love with them. If you go back and you get a box from November or December that they still have 1 or 2 available up, they'll still let you have access to that deep dive. It's just not live, so you won't be able to ask questions live. But if you ask questions, someone may go back in and answer that, or Elena, who creates the boxes and runs the whole Witches Box program, she would go ahead and she may go back in and answer those questions for you, because it is like an online community. But you can still see the video, because there may be the question that you have, someone else may have already asked that. So I always suggest that don't worry about, well, it's too late, it's been 2 months, I don't know if I want to get it. Still get it if you're thinking about it, because that video, that online community is still there. And like I said, one of these videos I'll go ahead and jump in and do and show you guys kind of what's on my apothecary, some of the stuff I've gotten from some of the different boxes. So you guys can kind of see what was in it. I may not always be 100% accurate on what came with what box, but I can kind of show you guys a little bit of, hey, this came in a box and this came in a box. So inside this box, I've shown you everything, but we'll go through it. We have the Venus Seal Altar Board. This is exclusive to the Witches Box, so you're not going to get it anywhere. The Jupiter one was too. The Rose Quartz, Pillar Candle, Venus Talisman, Spirit of Venus Talisman, Intelligence of Venus Talisman, and Seal of Venus Talisman. All 4 of these are exclusive to the Witches Box. You can't get them anywhere else, just like the Jupiter one was. The Bag of Rose Petals, the Bag of Cinnamon Sticks, the Venus card, the Spirit of Venus, the Intelligence of Venus, the Seal of Venus, and then there's an extra Venus, another Venus card, tarot card. Then you got 4 Book of Shadow pages. So you got all that there. Like I said, now it would be $89, and that includes shipping, unless you're overseas, not in the U.S. Then it's a little bit more, I think. But $89 now. But if you would have gotten it on subscription, it would have been $75. So this is one of my favorite. Again, that's the Witches Box. It is, and I know that's backwards, but just type it backwards. The Witches Box. Literally. Super easy. I have another one I'll do here. It's a local one for me, so I can go in store and pick them up, but they do have a subscription. The other one is $25 with $5 shipping, so $30. It's a lot smaller of a box, and it's not just for witches. It's just kind of a as my kids call it, the hippy dippy box. It's got a ton of just random stuff in there, but most of it deals with like more of a magical element. But they call it the hippy dippy box because sometimes you get just really weird fun stuff in there that's kind of decorative. And we'll go through that one too. And that one you can subscribe to as well. I will put in that video, I'll put their link in the website, or in the YouTube thing. So, hi, have a great day, have a great week, and I'll probably post the next one next week. Bye.